Welcome, Hungarian learners. I'm Aniko. I hope you are having a great day. In today's video lesson, we are going to explore two super useful phrases in Hungarian. Van időd? Do you have time? And ráérsz? Are you free? You learn the meaning of each one and how to fit into everyday conversations. Let's dive in and make your Hungarian sound even more fluent. Both phrases focus on checking someone's availability and can be translated "Do you have time?" but the tone and context can slightly differ depending on the situation. Let's have a closer look. Van időd? Do you have time? Van időd is a polite way of asking someone if they have the availability to spare some time for you, often used when you want to discuss something or need help. If you are asking someone to do something that might take effort or commitment, van időd is usually more appropriate. Let's analyze this sentence. Van időd. Van időd is a statement. We can form it into a question by raising intonation at the end of the statement. Van időd? This is a possessive structure. Van is the third person singular of lenni. Time is idő, your time időd, informal. The letter D is the possessive suffix in the second person singular. When you want to ask it formally, this is van ideje. This is the formal you. Van ideje? Let's see some examples. Van időd holnap találkozni? Do you have time to meet tomorrow? So once again, van időd is a possessive structure. The possessed noun receive an ending. In that case, this is the letter D when you ask a friend, for example. Focus is possession of time at the moment or general. We can use it in various contexts, for example, appointments, casual plans, asking for help, favors. We can use it in both situations, formal or informal settings. Let's move on. Ráérsz? Are you free? Ráérsz focuses more on whether someone is not busy at the moment or generally. Slightly more casual and conversational. Often used when inviting someone to hang out or chat, especially when suggesting spontaneous plans. The verb is ráérni, this is the infinitive. It means to have free time, to do something. The conjugation is én ráérek, te ráérsz, ő or ön ráér, we, so mi ráérünk, you plural ti ráértek, they, ők, önök ráérnek. It focuses if someone is not busy at the moment or generally. For example, Ráérsz most egy kávéra? Are you free for a cafe now? Ráérsz egy kicsit beszélgetni? Are you free to chat for a bit? Context is casual conversations, spontaneous plans. It can be used in formal or informal situations. I would like to mention that they are often interchangeable. You can ask, van időd holnap? Or ráérsz holnap? Do you have time tomorrow? Or do you have time at the weekend? Van időd hétvégén? Ráérsz hétvégén? And now let's see some short conversations. Rövid párbeszédek. This is a conversation between Géza and Kati. Szia! Ráérsz délután egyet kávézni? Hi, are you free this afternoon to grab a coffee? Igen, ráérek. Hol találkozzunk? Yes, I'm free. Where shall we meet? Here is the next one. Hello, van egy kis időd ma délelőtt? Hi, do you have a little time this morning? Szia, igen van. Miért? Hi, yes I have. What's going on? Segítségre lenne szükségem a prezentációval kapcsolatban. I just need some help with the presentation. Persze, nem probléma. Megnézhetjük együtt. Sure, no problem. Let's take a look together. Here is another one. Szia! Van egy kis problémám az angol fordítással. Van időd este segíteni? Hi, I have a little problem with my English translation. Do you have time to help in the evening? Igen, este tudok segíteni. 7 után ráérek. Yes, I have time to help this evening. I'll be free after 7. Van időd, and ráérsz. Let's summarize what we have learned. Van időd? Van ideje? Focuses on whether someone has time available, slightly more formal or neutral, often used when asking for help, favor, or scheduling something. Example: van időd segíteni nekem holnap? Do you have time to help me tomorrow? The answer could be igen, van, or igen, szívesen segítek. Szívesen segítek means I'd be happy to help. By the way, I would like to mention that we can use another phrase instead of van időd if we want to be more polite. And this is lenne időd. Would you have time? I think we use it very often. This is a polite and indirect way to ask if someone is available. Lenne is the third person singular conditional of lenni. For example, lenne idő segíteni? Would you have time to help? It implies possibility, politeness, offering help depending on circumstances. And now let's take a look what we have learned about ráérsz. Te ráérsz? Ön ráér? This focuses more on whether someone is not busy at the moment or generally. slightly more casual and conversational. Often used when inviting someone to hang out or chat. Example: Ráérsz este egy sétára? Are you free for a walk tonight? Remember, they are often interchangeable. You can ask a friend, van időd holnap? Or ráérsz holnap? Do you have time tomorrow? Do you have time at the weekend? Van időd hétvégén? Ráérsz hétvégén? And now quiz time. How would you ask a friend, are you free tomorrow evening? This is your turn. Ráérsz holnap este? Ráérsz holnap este? How would you ask a friend, do you have time at the weekend? Do you have time at the weekend? You can say, van időd hétvégén? Or ráérsz hétvégén? How would you ask it formally? You can change the question a little bit. So this is, van ideje hétvégén? Ráér hétvégén? These are the formal questions. Well done. Good job. We are almost done, but finally we will take a look at some positive and negative responses. You can repeat the phrases after me. So if someone is asking you, van időd or ráérsz? Here are some example answers. Yes, I have time. Igen, van időm. Sure, I'm free. Persze, ráérek. The next one. I happen to be free right now. Most pont ráérek. Most pont ráérek. Another one. I have a bit of time. Van egy kis időm. Van egy kis időm. And here are some negative responses. Sorry, I don't have time right now. Sajnálom, most nincs időm. The next one. I'm not free at the moment. Most nem érek rá. Most nem érek rá. You can also say, sajnálom, most nem érek rá. I'm really busy. Nagyon elfoglalt vagyok. Nagyon elfoglalt vagyok. Here is an interesting one. My day is packed today. Ma zsúfolt a napom. Or you can say, ma zsúfolt napom van. Ma zsúfolt a napom. And finally, maybe I'll be free later. Később talán ráérek. Később talán ráérek. Now we have arrived at the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.